And I am live. I feel spaghetti on this podcast. Oh, okay. Hmm. Let's see if it shows up. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Yeah, so it says one person is watching. I wonder who that could be. Hmm. I feel like I need a little bit more light in here. Oh. Hmm. Well, damn. That says 0 viewers. What damn the devil demon do? Yeah, that feels so much better. It's fine. Hmm. Oh, hey, Caden. Yeah, buddy boy. How you doing today, Caden? Or yeah, should I say yeah today, tonight, whatever. Mm. Oh well, that's good. Hey, I mean, I've been doing pretty good. I mean, haven't done much today. I guess you could say it's been a pretty boring Monday. I guess, or well, not Monday. It's Tuesday. That's right. Oh no, I keep getting this week like so mixed up. It's because everything keeps throwing my schedule off because I was supposed to see my therapist, I think, yesterday or something, and I didn't. So now, I mean, I don't know. I keep feeling like it's Monday for some reason, but but yeah, that's right. It is a Tuesday, Ruby Tuesday. Just checking out. But yeah, nothing much going on today. Yeah, I can't wait to watch the NBA Finals. Ooh, awesome! That is awesome. Mm. Do you like NBA? I'm not really into sports, but I guess you could say. I mean, I kind of like the NBA. I mean, like if I was to like say what's my favorite kind of sports and stuff, I would feel like one of them would probably be basketball. So I mean, it's probably because it was like one of the only sports I ever played in school when I was back in like elementary school, middle school, and then even a little bit in high school. I played some basketball. So that was like the only thing I really played. Well, with that and soccer occasionally. I mean, but that was mostly with just some friends. Mm. But yeah, wonder what everybody is at. Damn the devil. Mm. Mm. I was gonna say that is the most popular sport in school. Where it actually is. Maybe that's why we played it so much. I mean, where I know there's also like football and stuff like that, like activities in school, but for me it was mostly basketball. But yeah, it says two people watching, but only one is commenting. So, hello, stranger. I wonder who that could be. But yeah, I think I may wait a few minutes before I really, I guess, start talking about. I mean, what I was going to talk about tonight. I mean, I didn't know how long I was going to stream. I just thought I'd do a stream just to kind of update you guys on some things that have been going on in my life recently. And yeah, so. But yeah, I mean, after I say, wait, or I guess kind of give you guys the update or something. I mean, then I'll probably like send out invites for anyone who wants to come on screen with me, whether like you, Kaden, or Trish, or anybody that is around and available. Yeah, I mean, because I mean, we could turn this into a regular stream later on, I guess. Or this could also be a very short one, a very short stream, since I know not many people have been streaming on like Tuesdays recently, so the last couple of weeks. Mm. Yeah, I know my school does basketball games, but they suck because I'm a mascot and I work. What damn? Yeah. I mean, at my schools, I want to say the basketball games sucked. I mean, but it was definitely not like they show you like or what you would see on TV or something. I mean, but yeah, basketball was just like. I mean, especially when it's like in like just regular school activities. It's not the same as being like part of like the actual NBA or something like that. But I mean, But I do know it is a pretty fun activity, especially when you can actually join in the game. See, that's the thing. I'm more of a player. Like when it comes to sports, like if I like back when I was in school, if I was to ever play a sport or something, or be interested in a sport, I'd most likely want to like play instead of just watch. That's the reason why you won't really catch me watching like football games, or I don't even really watch basketball games anymore either, even though I do still kind of have a soft spot for basketball. Maybe mainly because, like I said, it was like the only sport I really played back in school. Well, it was that and soccer, like I said before. Although I do have some memories of playing baseball at times, but I think that was more like just a regular gym PE like activity that we'd sometimes do. But it wasn't like I wasn't like part of a team or anything. I mean, but I do remember us like sometimes playing baseball and stuff, which I actually really baseball as well. Especially when I got to like hit the ball with the bat. I wasn't really a fan of like being the pitcher for some reason. Maybe because I don't know what it was about me, but I always ended up throwing my arm out or a muscle out whenever I throw the ball. That's one reason probably why. I mean, maybe because I it was just really complicated. But for me, I mean, basketball was easier, maybe mainly because maybe the ball was bigger. So yeah, I'm the damn mascot, and man, I was good at my job, and then I got let go because I was doing too much. Well, damn, that's crazy, Caden. Mhm. Mhm. But yeah, I hate everyone who's watching but not commenting. Mhm. I wonder where everybody is at. Mhm. Oh. Mhm. But yeah, that is awesome, Caden. Like about being the mascot. See, that's another thing. I think I was always fascinated with mascots too. I never was one or anything, but I always thought that'd be kind of a cool job, even though it's. I mean, it's probably not like the best job in the world or anything, but still. Hmm. Hmm. But yeah, I've been streaming for about 15 minutes now. Nobody's really like saying anything except you, Caden, if you're still here. Okay. Oh, hey, Trish here, but can't talk. Okay, listening though. Okay, but that's good to know that more people. Well, at least you are here. Like, I mean, gives me hope more people are here. I mean, because it does say 3 is watching. Okay, you're not home. Okay, but that's understandable. I didn't know what people's plans were today, if anyone would be home around this time, but I thought I would stream at this time anyway. But yeah, as it is, I know that I don't know if Wild Bill is still at work or if he's just getting off or what. So I don't know if he's going to be here or not. I know Robert said that he would probably try to be here. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys like an update. Something's been going on in my life, and for anyone who is curious or asks me, I'll be like, nope. I'll just answer right here now. Like, nope, I haven't heard from my sister since pretty much the day after our fight earlier this month, which was our fight was actually on the 6th, and then it was the 7th when I was trying to explain myself to her and apologize and trying to make things right. And like, I haven't talked to her since. So I haven't talked to my sister since the 7th. And my therapist and my case manager think that I should just give my sister like the space right now. So it's basically what I'm doing. And like, my case manager literally advised me to like basically give my sister a break or something, like just not even try to contact her for, I don't know, a few weeks or almost a month. So it'll probably be like August when I may try to message her again, but I don't know. My sister is just so hard-headed and headstrong, which is why it's hard for me to talk to her and to explain myself to her, if that makes sense. So but yeah, so I thought I would get that out of the way because that's probably the most negative about this whole, like, everything I've been going through lately. But yeah, I wonder who's watching. It says only one person's watching now. Damn the devil. Yeah. Okay, so I remember one game, the crowd was amazing. It was so good that they met me by the bus, and it was so bad my point guard had to help me get on the bus because they wanted autographs. 8,500 people. Well, damn the devil, Kaidan. Dead man walking. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just, that's basically the hardest thing about like my relationship with my sister right now is like, I just don't know what the future holds for me or for me and my sister, and I don't know. I feel like that's probably one thing that's been adding to my anxiety lately. So I'm sorry. Like, see, that's another thing I wanted to kind of like explain to you guys about, like, maybe I don't seem like myself sometimes, and it's probably because I'm going through a lot, like, mentally, I guess, or like, because like I said, like, sometimes like anxiety and depression can just hit you like a ton of bricks at once or something. Like, I don't know. It's just, so that's another thing's been I've been kind of going through lately, especially over the course of the last month or two. But I would say it's all started because like earlier on in the summer when I went that 2 weeks without a working AC, and then but thing is, there was something that was also adding to my anxiety and depression earlier on, like earlier in the summer. Well, actually, it probably all started in late spring, or in a way, it's kind of like played a part in my mood shifts over the course of the last year, to be honest, which I mean, I would definitely get into. And I would say, I will actually admit that, yeah, maybe the pandemic was a cause or did contribute to some things I may have been feeling over the course of the last year. But ever since I got fully vaccinated, I mean, I don't feel like as anxiety from like worrying about not getting COVID or something as much as I did. And I mean, so yeah, I mean, at least I feel better in that sense, in that regard. Yeah. Oh, okay. Again said, I would have stayed and signed every one, but we had to get to the next game because we traveled during the night. Oh, awesome. That's awesome, Caden. Hmm. But yeah, just like I feel like I've been through a lot over the last month, but it probably won't seem like much to some people, and I know not this may not affect anyone particularly like in our group or anything, but um, it's just some interesting developments have been made in my life, I guess, over the course of the last month, which I think is just interesting. And some of the things I found out recently, and this was within the last week, guys. It was pretty much things that have happened in the last week is why I decided. Oh, why I may like decided I may maybe I do want to do a stream to kind of give you guys an update because I don't know. I felt like it was like one positive thing in my life, I guess. Um, but first, I guess I would like to say that besides you guys, I've been like talking to some other friends of mine. One of them in particular was actually a friend that I reached out to after I got back after I got back on Facebook. This was back in March, and I actually had talked to Elsa beforehand because I kind of wanted to get her advice because technically this person was part of where we used to be part of like the fandom I was in, like the Alvin and the Chipmunks fandom. As you guys know, I roleplay as Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks online and on the internet and everything. And this was just one of my best friends from that whole fandom that I've met online, and we've been friends for like pretty much 10 years now because I met her back in 2011. And so I was so I've been like talking to her lately besides you guys, besides the Tripsters, I should say. And I just saw Kata's other message. And my guys were pranksters, so I was constantly getting scared. But and then the other friends that I really have besides you guys and this girl that I was just telling you about that I reached out to after I got back on Facebook, and her name is actually Georgette, just in case you guys didn't know. But yeah, I just thought I'd give her a little bit of a shout out there, Georgette, and everything. But and she's also from the Philippines. She's like the only, I guess, person I met online on the internet that I'm still close to that's from the Philippines. Since you guys all know about that girl that I told you guys, that I dated from the Philippines, but this was a completely different girl. And but yeah, you'd be surprised how many people were from the Philippines or actually like in the Alvin and the Chipmunks fandom. It's incredible. Like when you join a fandom or something and you find out where people are from, like, and they're like all over the world and everything. So, like even us, the Tripsters, I mean, like one of our core posse members is actually from South Africa and actually lives in South Africa, and that's Elsa. Yeah, baby, Frozen girl. But then like I was gonna say, besides her and you guys, I mean the Tripsters and Trish and like our whole group, the only other people I really talk to is that I'm best friends with is my soul sister, who I always, I mean, bring up from time to time. I mean, because I'm like really close to her, and she actually lives in my home state right now because she moved here with her boyfriend last year. So yeah, she's in Oklahoma, like me, and we haven't met yet, but I'm hoping that we possibly can could soon. Um, but yeah, and then I'm also talking to her best friend, who I've also like kind of developed a friendship with as well. So me and her are quite close, and she and I kind of. I mean, we kind of like get each other. In fact, I get like both, basically me and my soul sister and her best friend, who I mean, we're like all in like a group, like all three of us like in a group chat on Discord. So that's where I talk to them, and we actually have a lot in common. We're all three like huge cat lovers. We all have a pet cat, and well, to be honest, I only have one cat, but my soul sister has like 3 or 4 cats, and then her best friend, I mean the one I was that I used to talk to, she has 2 cats, and so that's one thing we bonded over. We also bonded over our love for music. I mean, because we all pretty much love or into the same kind of music. Like even my soul sister would tell you that her idol is Carrie Underwood, which I know that Trish would definitely like. So I know that like when you guys if you guys ever met my soul sister or something, I already feel like Trish would already get along with her pretty well, especially considering my soul sister Melissa actually likes a lot of things that we sometimes talk about in our group, like if it's like music related or even movies. Like one of her favorite movies is Titanic. In fact, she even named one of her cats after Titanic, which I thought was cool, but kind of like interesting at the same time. And with Damn the Devil, I just saw that Country Fan said he's out at supper. Supper, supper, supper. Yeah, under Carrie Underwood. That's funny. Okay. Yeah. And now, yeah, I bet it wasn't fun. It was scary. But yeah, basically, I mean, I know I'm kind of like dragging this out, but over the course of the last 2 months, as weird as it sounds, I've kind of had 2 failed relationships, like actual, like trying to well, one of them lasted like at least 9 or 10 months. This was with a girl that I was actually dating on Twitter, or that I got with soon after I broke up with my boyfriend. I mean, with my ex-boyfriend last year, and yeah, and then she basically like ghosted me or something, and then I thought she was actually gone, and one of my best friends in like our fandom and everything on Twitter, that I've also talked to over the course of last year, had been hinting at me like several times throughout the last year that I should that I should be with her. In fact, she kept sending me the song "You Belong with Me" by Taylor Swift a lot, like trying to tell me that. I mean, that she doesn't really like my girlfriend, that I should be with her, which I thought was interesting. Um, which I mean, but I mean, I don't want to like just break someone's heart. And thing is, I did, but thing is, I didn't really talk to that girl as much, or that woman as much as I should have. Like, I mean, I say girl or woman because I mean, well, she did role play as a Chipette online. So, but I mean, I know she was like 22 or so, but which was ironic because my soul sister literally just turned 22 as well. About and she was like celebrating. And I sent her the Taylor Swift song 22 because it's like, I don't know about you, but I think you're feeling 22, which was awesome. Um, but yeah, recently I kind of started talking more to I guess my soul sister's best friend, and um but, oh yeah, I was gonna say that girl, that one best friend that I had on Twitter or whatever, she like totally ghosted me as well recently after I got with her, which was back in like late May, and I haven't heard from her since. And I'll be honest with you, I'm actually kind of worried, only because I've kind of gotten really to know her, and we started I mean, we used to like watch movies together. As weird as it sounds, like I know we're like long distance, but there's certain sites that you can, or certain apps and sites that you can get on, so you can like watch a movie together, like as a group or something. Like it's like a screen share thing, except you're not like live streaming on YouTube or anything like that. So um but yeah, so there was that. And wait, yeah, I love all those like cowboy emojis, Caden. But yeah, so that relationship didn't work out either. But the reason I'm worried is because I know that girl. Well, she role played as Brittany. Brittany the Chipette on Twitter. And the reason I'm worried about her, and she's actually 25 in real life. And she's gonna be like 26 this September. Like I still remember her birthday and everything because I kind of celebrated with her last year. Well, online. I mean, it was long distance, and she's believe it or not, she's from Finland, which I thought was interesting. That's one thing I've always found fascinating with the internet as a whole. Like you can meet people from pretty much all around the world, So, um, but yeah. So that relationship, like, I guess why I'm worried about her is because I knew she had like heart surgery back in October of last year. I mean, and she did like tell me about the experience when she came back, because I'd gone a week without hearing from her after she was scheduled to have her heart surgery. And I mean, she got back to me and kind of told me about how she hates hospitals and stuff because she was in the hospital and everything. And I know some people can like lie about this and that online, but I honestly do feel like I honestly believe her, because I feel like she wouldn't lie to me about something like that. So I guess what I'm saying is why I'm worried, because I haven't heard from her since June 5th, believe it or not. So I was only dating her for like a week or 2 weeks at most. And then she just ghosted me, vanished. And I think the reason I'm worried is because like I'm worried something happened to her. Like, because I knew she had like health problems in the past. And so that's another thing that's kind of been on my mind lately. But I feel like that I have no way to know if she's like really okay or not, because I wasn't like close to any of her like close personal friends or family, and like in real life or anything, and we pretty much just role played on Twitter together. So So in a way, that relationship probably wasn't going to work out anyway, since it was mostly just role play. But back to my soul sister and her best friend, like they're actually like I've actually gotten really close to them, and we do voice calls all the time, kind of like I do with you guys, like in the Tripsos chat or even on here, like streaming. But it's more like voice calls with them, but we do video calls every once in a while as well. And so yeah, so that's basically so if I'm ever like busy, sometimes when you guys like want to do a video call or something, and like I'm busy or something, it's probably because I'm already in a voice or video call with my soul sister and her best friend. I know I keep referring to my soul sister and her best friend, but thing is, I guess I could just call them Melissa and Brianna, because like I'm really close to them. They're like two of my best friends. But long story short, I've actually gotten really close to Brianna lately, and she's been going through a lot of the same stuff I've been going through, like being like kind of like led on like in relationships or something, or people just playing with her heart or something, kind of like that I've been going through over the last year or so. I mean, and so we kind of like bonded over that, and long story short, we're kind of dating now. So I guess you could say I'm taken again. Like I told you guys, I probably had another. Like I don't want to say another girlfriend lined up because I feel like that's wrong. Like I'm just lining up women or something. But no, it wasn't like that. It just kind of happened, and I don't know. I really feel close, and I honestly feel like this is a relationship that might finally actually work out because I've known her for over a year now, and thing is, my soul sister had been kind of pushing me to get with her. To get with her best friend for several months now, actually, ever since I broke up with my ex-boyfriend last year, pretty much. And she felt like it was just a matter of time and everything. So, it's actually awesome. Plus, I feel like I may actually get to meet her in person soon too, since her best friend like literally lives here in Oklahoma, which is my soul sister. So hopefully I'll get to meet the both of them soon in real life and everything. But yeah, I just kind of want to like share that little update, but there's a little more that I wanted to add to it because I don't know what I could call this karma, or it's not really karma because in a way it's more of a everybody wins scenario. So it's not like someone got their comeuppance or whatever, or got what's coming to them. In a way, I feel like this is for the best because one thing now I'm really going to get down to the real nitty gritty. One thing that has been bothering me. What? Have you ever had a real relationship? Yeah, a long time ago. This was actually back when I was a teenager, though, Trish. Believe it or not, I'm 32 now, and I haven't had a real relationship since my teens. Fun fact, guys. So this is why it's basically just been mostly online long-distance relationships for the last 10 years. So yeah, I really haven't had a real relationship, like a real in-person relationship since probably like 2006, 2007. As bad as that sounds. Which kind of really sucks, but the reason I say like I feel like this one's going to work out is because I honestly feel like there's a good chance of me finally meeting this woman in like real life. And she's kind of like the black sheep of her family too, which is crazy because I always felt like I was the black sheep in mine because I'm so different from my sisters. So yeah. Okay, then you need to have a real relationship. Stop doing the online ones. Yeah, I know, Trish. But that's why I'm doing it like I guess you could say one last time with this girl because that's why I said I feel like this one I feel could actually possibly work out because she's planning on moving to Oklahoma soon too. Anyway, so I mean, and I live in Oklahoma, so I mean, I just thought I would give it a chance. And well, yeah, I guess you could say like, and I know that, I mean, like, you guys have your own opinion on, like, I keep going through these online relationships and this and that. And, I guess you could say I'm also stubborn. So I'm probably not going to do, like, what everyone, like, tells me that I should do or do this or do that. But yeah, I thought I would just give it, like, one last shot. And plus, this is a person that I know that I've been talking to almost every day for the last year, which is something I never really had with my last two girlfriends. And then, and everyone knows the story about my ex-boyfriend. But yeah, that's why I felt nervous really telling you guys about this, because I knew that I didn't know what you would think. But in my mind, I feel like this relationship could actually work out. And as weird as it sounds, because I know my soul sister and Brianna, they're really more active on this app called Snapchat, which I never really been on before. See, this a lot of apps have came out over the last few years that I never installed or downloaded or made accounts on, because I just didn't feel the need for them, because I was perfectly fine with websites or apps like Facebook and Twitter and Messenger and things like that. So I literally recently just created a Snapchat for the first time, and I'll be honest with you, I'm like drawn into this whole new world. Like, I've never been on Snapchat before, and it's like so like getting used to. But yeah, I've been confiding a lot to Brianna lately. Like, if you'd seen the messages I've been sending to her, and she's been sending to me in like long ass like paragraph like messages. And you guys know that I tend to write a lot sometimes. So, but yeah, just said. But Alvin, you have felt that way over every relationship. You were engaged to the last guy, and you had never even met him. Well, that's because I was actually planning on. I thought it could actually work out and everything. And the thing is, I wouldn't say I was actually engaged. That was more of a role play engagement. So I don't know. It may have seemed real, but I wasn't actually engaged to him. And I've never really been engaged to any other person I've been in a relationship with, believe it or not. He was the only one, I guess, and it was actually just role play. So I wasn't even engaged to my ex-girlfriend, the one I always talked about, even though you probably think I probably would have gotten engaged to her, considering how much I loved her and everything. But yeah, I'm not gonna rush anything. Like, I even told her this. Like, we're not rushing anything. We've actually been together for a whole week now, believe it or not. And it seems like we're just getting closer and closer. And the thing is, I know you may say, like, because technically every relationship I've been in, it's mostly just been like role play, or like not really even really getting in, like confiding into someone, like really getting to know them. And it's different with Brianna, because I've actually gotten to know this person. And I guess you could say I've gotten to know my ex-boyfriend too, but I don't even know if I really even got to know him, because he lied about like a lot of shit in his life. Like we kind of like found out like he was lying about a lot of stuff. And so he was like trying to make his life seem more exciting. Like, when I finally get to meet him in real life, that it was going to be like this exciting. But I've seen enough of like Catfish and shows like Web of Lies, and like some of those like documentaries on like the Investigation Network or Investigation Discovery Network, and like things like that. And I knew where this was going, and it was like, and he was never heard from again. That's basically like, even my soul sister has told me that she definitely doesn't want to meet him in real life, because he would probably end up raping her and killing her. I mean, that's like, this guy seemed dangerous. And yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Online people can say anything, but the thing, like, the reason I keep saying this is different is because I actually voice call and video call with my soul sister and her best friend. And I guess you could say I had voice called or did voice over things with my ex boyfriend before. But the thing is, he was like just a compulsive liar, and I mean, and we didn't even do that often. It was mostly just for the podcast that me and him were kind of doing together. Which I'll be getting back to him in a minute because this is really fucking crazy. I mean, I know that a lot of what I tell you, I feel like I can't explain it to you guys in a way that you would like. Be like, oh yeah, okay, I understand. Now I understand why you're like kind of head over heels over this girl or something. I'm like, I'm dating, but the thing is, I mean, she's like really, really great. Like just things that we have in common. And the thing is, she opened up to me a lot, like before I even really opened up to her, because I still had that thing of like wanting to like just sugarcoat things or not really put my problems onto somebody else's or something. So the reason I started opening up to her is because she was like opening up to me, and I was like, oh my god, like I can definitely relate. You guys know I'm not gonna like say that I relate to something if I really can't. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. Like, I met people like that, and I feel like I know. But yeah, I feel like this relationship is really going much better than my previous ones. Like already in just a week's time, I feel like this is the kind of relationship I've been wanting for the last 5 years or so. Since my ex-girlfriend, like when I say ex-girlfriend, I mean like the one I always talked about from the Philippines and everything, because I had this close relationship to her as well. But even with Brianna, it just seems different. Plus, I mean, this girl actually like lives in the States, and so it's not like she's from another country or anything. So, I mean, I feel like that kind of makes it easier to like more of the possibilities of meeting someone in person. But yeah, I mean, I know that this may seem all weird and like, oh my god, what am I getting myself into? And the thing is, it's not like that. I honestly feel like this is like, I know it's long distance, everything. This was like, it's almost like when you meet, I mean, well, I was going to say like when you meet someone on like a dating app or something that ends up like they don't live in like the same state as you, but you can like, but there's still a possibility of like meeting them. That's basically what happened to like my sister and her ex-girlfriend, Alyssa, that I was talked about before. But except the only difference is this girl is not going to be like a psychopath. And I already know that because, I mean, well, technically, she still kind of lives with her. I mean, lives at home with her mom and her brother in real life. But yeah, I mean, and I know she's like in her early 20s and everything. But I mean, she's like really nice. I know there's an age difference there, but I mean, I just feel really close to her. And as weird as it sounds, I've opened up a lot more to her and my soul sister more than I have you guys, which seems weird considering that we're like a family and everything. But maybe it's because I always felt like, I don't know if anyone's going to really understand, but I felt with my soul sister and Brianna that I felt like they would really get it because they actually been in similar situations I've been like relationship wise, because they've been through the whole online dating thing and like having failed relationship after failed relationship. So yeah, so whenever you see me texting I'll be honest with you, over the last several months, like you may still joke that I'm sexting again or something. It's mostly because I'm texting my sister and Brianna, like in this whole group chat that we've been on, like in Discord. So I guess you could say I've been keeping that a secret, but it's not really that I'm keeping it a secret because, I mean, everybody has their own things they do in their personal life that it's really nobody else's business. But yeah. But yeah, that don't mean they're telling the truth. And I know that and I know that Trish. I mean, so I know but the thing is, they probably feel that same way about me. But I mean, I still want to like at least give it a chance. I can't just automatically assume, oh, you're not telling the truth. I know, this is just fake. I can't really just be that mean. I don't want to like just blow these people off that are in my life. And I mean, plus they've all cut out almost everybody, the whole entire like Chipmunk fandom, everything because of everything that went down last year with my ex-boyfriend. So, and I honestly do believe that's real because I mean, just things they told me and everything, and there's been a lot of drama, and they just. But like I said, we've been like with video calls. I mean, I've seen pretty much where they live and everything, and we send real life pictures all the time to each other. So it almost feels like a real friendship, relationship type thing. Yeah. What do you mean? Sure, you can, Trish. I mean, I can't just be like assume someone's lying to me just because I've been like lied to in the past or something. Because I've never had any problem with my soul sister and her best friend. So I mean, I know I'm like meeting them online, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'll be honest with you, this wasn't the main thing I wanted to really talk about. The main reason it wasn't this relationship that I was probably going to keep this relationship a secret until me and her met in real life, to be honest, because I didn't know how you guys would feel. But I honestly feel more content than I've ever been, like at least relationship wise. Like I just feel like this is something that was meant to be. And I know I'm like. And I know I may have said like, oh, I felt like this person was my soulmate, or that person was my soulmate. But thing is, I mean, the conversations I've been having with Brianna recently is the conversations I really wish I'd had with pretty much all my previous like girlfriends and even my ex-boyfriend, to be honest with you. But like I said, he would literally like use me, like. And basically want to talk to other people at the same time, and basically like I don't even know, like he was like cheating on me and like dating other people behind my back. So yeah, but when you try to get into a relationship, it ain't gonna work unless you can be together in person. Well, I'll be honest with you, that's what makes me different than you, Trish. I honestly do believe that long distance relationships can actually work out until, I mean, at least for a little bit until you can actually get together in person. So I feel like there's not really anything that anyone could really say to me to make me not want to do that. I mean, you can give me advice all you want, and I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but I'm still, I guess you could say I'm stubborn in that way and still going to do what I'm going to do. It's not like, but I'm also being really cautious and everything, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, if I didn't have the type of close friendship that I have with my soul sister and Brianna, I probably would have like kind of dumped them a long time ago, if that makes sense. I mean, because I feel like they're like two of my best friends. And I know that I keep saying I'm kind of dating Brianna right now, but we're not making it like totally exclusive. So it's not like, I mean, I keep, don't know. So I'm not trying to force anything. I'm just saying that there could be a possibility there. So I know that, I mean, it makes it sound like, oh, I'm making it official or anything, but it's probably not going to become official until months from now. Or whenever we actually meet in person. So that's what I thought I would just let you guys know now that it's like I'm kind of taken, but kind of not, but I'm still not going to be seeing anyone else while I'm like, because I'm trying to see where this relationship is going to go. So, but yeah, I'm totally done with a lot of the stuff that I've done before. Like I've kind of like moved on, if you could say. Yeah. Yeah. So you're not dating. Yeah. I guess you could say that's basically it. But I said I mean, I know it sounds like I just lied or something or contradicted myself. But the thing is, it's like we're kind of dating, but we're kind of not like, because I mean, like we do call each other like babe and baby and like things like that, but we're not gonna make it like official or exclusive or make it public. We're not gonna. You're probably not gonna see us like at each other like on like in our relationship status like on Facebook anytime soon. But I mean, you never know. But I think also I don't even know. I don't know why I said that. Like I know she has Facebook, but she doesn't really. I think she said she only has like family added on Facebook. So I don't know if we're gonna like talk there. But I know we're really talking like Discord and Snapchat now. But yeah, so are you gonna be able to be yourself? Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely being myself a lot more now, Trish. If that makes sense, like that's why I wanted to like kind of let you guys know what I've been going through lately. Um, so I know it seems weird the way I keep wording things and everything, but I just wanted to be like open and honest with you guys. So if like so it doesn't come as a big surprise like whenever me and like I say that I do meet my soul sister in person, and the same thing with Brianna, like if I show you pictures of the two of us together or something, or I make it official or something that I'm dating, or you see me change my relationship status on Facebook or something, you're not like too surprised by it, like, oh my god, is Alvin keeping secrets again? Yeah. So I can hang out and talk about sex like you always have. Yes. I mean, I'm still gonna be doing that. I mean, I still talk about like dirty jokes. It's not like I'm dating anyone in the group. But I know that was another thing that was bothering me, and I'll be honest with you, it wasn't. See, that was another thing. I felt like I wasn't myself lately about like the whole sex talk. I think it was mostly because I was going through a lot of anxiety lately, and this was before I even kind of had this conversation with Brianna that kind of made it seem like, oh yeah, that we may get together and be together and things like that. But it was mostly because of what I was going through, like with my sister lately, and just giving me attitude. But there was something else that was kind of bothering me. I've kind of been keeping it a secret last year or so, and ever since I broke up with my ex-boyfriend last year, my ex-boyfriend has basically made it a mission to make my life as miserable as possible and try to, I don't know, like he tried to get some of my own friends against me. So there's quite a few people like in the Chipmunk fandom who have blocked me, all because probably my ex-boyfriend told them to, or something, or there's no telling what he's told others about me. And this has been going on for months, actually. But I'm keeping it on the down low, being like, oh, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Because I'm like on Twitter and I do role play, but I felt like I can't even like tweet like in peace without, oh, my ex-boyfriend's going to see this, because I mean, because I don't even know who's in contact with him. So it's not like I can just unfollow a lot of people or block people that were probably like sharing information to him. And so the thing is, I also have my tweets protected on Twitter as well, so people can really see in there. But I mean, I still felt like I was being stalked. And my ex-boyfriend actually did get me last month, back early June, late May or so, when I wanted, because I saw that this one person had commented something to my ex-boyfriend. I mean, like I haven't blocked and everything, but it still kind of appeared, or we're on their profile, because I wanted to check their profile. I saw that they said something to him, and I thought that was interesting. And And they had also sent me a follow request, so I accepted it and everything, and um, then I followed them, and then before I knew it, then they messaged me, and that's basically. And then I was confiding into this person. They really even met, but I want to kind of explain that I saw you said something to my ex-boyfriend, and I said that he was my ex-boyfriend and everything, and then they came up with I found out later they came up with this whole story that they used to date him too, or this was back in but this is 2014 or so, but yeah, I mean apparently I found out that was all a lie, especially with everything. I mean, because my sister was good at realizing that this person is definitely not who they say they are. It must be my ex-boyfriend or something. Oh yeah, then they were never really your friends. Wait, okay, but the other day you refused. Wait. Oh yeah, I'm actually sorry about that. I don't know what I must have been going through. It had nothing to do with my whole relationship or anything like that. It must be because this another thing's been bothering me lately. But yeah, then block the fucker and move on. But that's basically what I've done recently. But I did notice earlier last year. This was back in 2020, of course, and back in July. Because of everything that's going on with me losing my Facebook account, I was still with my ex-boyfriend at the time, and so I told him that I made him a Twitter, so then we could at least talk on Twitter. And even after we broke up, last September, he still continued to be on that account, even though I created it, made it for him and everything. And it was okay, I just blocked him and everything after I broke up with him and everything. But I found out recently, this was actually over the course of the last 10 days. Actually, this was 10 days ago. This was actually, this was 10 days ago. I saw someone post something on Twitter, that one of my friends says, and they said, looks like Ethan left, who was my ex-boyfriend. And so I was like, what do you mean he left? So I decided to look him up. I knew he's on my block list and everything, but I still decided to look him up and found out he totally deactivated his account. Now I thought that was weird. Because it's that's not like him, because he's always. I could see him possibly doing that only if he was gonna recreate another account. And there's a chance he probably did and everything. But I know I blocked my ex-boyfriend and this other girl who was his ex-girlfriend on Facebook when I first made my account back in March, because I wanted to make sure that nobody was gonna. I don't want any drama, and I don't want them to try to find me and everything. And I know I blocked those accounts. So I decided to just randomly look up, even though I knew I blocked him on Facebook. So I decided to look up my ex-boyfriend on Facebook. And I know this may sound kind of stalkerish, but I was just curious. Plus, I wanted to see if there was another account just so I could block it anyway. And apparently, yes, there is. He actually made a new Facebook account a few months ago. And so then I click on it and it says he's in a relationship with, and it just caught me off guard because he was apparently back together with his ex-girlfriend who he was dating before he got with me, and they broke up last Valentine's Day. Well, this was Valentine's Day of 2020, or around my birthday, and so that was interesting. So it says he's in a relationship with her. So then I click on her profile. Oh my God. This woman, see, this shows you, this is another thing kind of gives me hope about possibly like meeting someone like my soul sister and Brianna in real life. And because I know there's no telling what the future holds and everything. But oh, I just saw you. The minute his name came up, you should have gone the other way, seeing his name and going ahead and talking to the person. What was a stupid move. Well, the reason seeing his name and going ahead and talking to that person was, oh yeah, well yeah. I mean that's actually true, but maybe I thought I could warn someone about this person, like. Are you sure you want to be talking to him? Like, because I still wanted to like warn people too, like the kind of person that my ex-boyfriend was. So, I mean, that could have been what my goal was, kind of. But I mean, I know it probably didn't work out. I thought possibly. I mean, but like I said, my ex-boyfriend like forwarded me or something. But yeah, saying you're doing the shit to yourself. You're looking up info on him, and it's driving you crazy. Yeah, well, I know that's what it sounds like, but I was just curious, and in my opinion, what I found out was actually like God answered my prayers. I'll be honest with you, because I've always been over my ex-boyfriend. I don't even care who he's dating. I just thought it was shocking that he was with his ex-girlfriend, like, and he told me he wasn't going to get with her again. So I guess you could say that kind of pissed me off. That technically he kind of lied about that because they did get back together and everything. But but like I was saying, she's actually from Indiana, and apparently she moved down to Idaho, where my ex-boyfriend lives, and now they're like living together with his mom. In this like in his like trailer park that he lives at, because believe it or not, that's actually where he lives. I mean, I'm not trying to make fun or anything, but I said that this is like God answered my prayers, because it's like if he's actually happy in a happy relationship, then maybe he would actually leave me like the hell alone, and I can start to get back some sense. I mean, or I feel like it starts to feel like I'm free again, because he was like lingering over me for a long time, and it wasn't because I still had feelings for him or anything, because I've actually been over him since September. Believe it or not, I haven't really thought about him in that way since I broke up with him. Like, he was actually the first person I've dated the way that I've actually lost feelings over, like in an instant, pretty much. Like, as soon as the relationship was done, because plus I found out he's not even bisexual. He literally is straight. Like, he even has a post like that on Facebook or something. I was like, that's why he always wanted me, like whenever it's sexed or role play or whatever, he always wanted me to role play as a girl, or he wanted me to wear a dress. I'm thinking, what if that was actually another reason that led to our breakup. But yeah, I know a lot of things I'm saying tonight sounds like so weird, but this is actually just me getting some things off my chest, because it's been lingering for so long. And I don't really, this is probably the last time that I ever talk about my ex-boyfriend. So this just puts it all to rest. But yeah, what I said, that how I felt like God answered my prayers, is because I've actually been praying. I actually did pray several nights in a row back. This was like back in March or April. It was around the time that I finally got back on Facebook and everything. And I was praying like basically, I wish something would happen. Like, not terrible or anything. Just I wish something would happen in my ex-boyfriend's life or something, like to get him to leave me alone. And in my opinion, that's more of a blessing. But yeah, I've been all giddy ever since I found out that they're actually living together. And I was like, as long as he's happy, then he'll probably leave me alone. At least that's what I'm hoping, because I know that he was basically wanting the same thing I was wanting, like an extra companion in real life, or an extra like person to be with in real life. So I mean, that's why I see that as a good thing. I know it may seem different from you guys' eyes because you probably not really into like the long distance thing, and that's basically all I've known for the past 10 years. So that's one reason why. But yeah, but I'll be honest with you, my relationships that I've been in haven't bothered me. Like, I mean, like I know that I keep talking about like my ex girlfriend and everything, but like I said, I was actually like really close to her as well. But yeah, besides her, that's why I know I keep calling all these other people my ex. Like, oh, this person my ex, that person my ex, but I never really got close to them to really say that I really deeply, truly. I mean, I know that maybe videos I'm talking about how I hope this works and everything, but it was me basically just talking out of my ass, if that makes sense. It's not actually how I felt things were going. I was just talking like it is what it is, pretty much. But now I feel like I'm finally making real connections with people, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I know it's weird. I keep saying I know it's weird, so I feel like you guys probably won't understand like why I'm making the moves I'm doing myself. I mean, when you guys would do things differently, like you want to do. But yeah, I mean, like after I found out about that, like my ex boyfriend, I mean, I'll block those accounts too. So, but yeah, I feel so happy. I know it may sound weird. That's one reason. Like I was like, I do want to stream sometime. It was either going to be tonight or later on this weekend or something, just to kind of tell you guys like it's good news. And I know I talked about my soul sister and Brianna, but I kind of wanted to talk about them as well because, like I said, you guys don't know some of the things that go on behind the scenes. That I'm also in another group chat. I mean, we're with these two people that. I mean, and I feel like I'm making real connections with like we literally been like voice calling. We even watched a movie together all together the other night. So yeah, but yeah, I guess you can say this is the only good things that are kind of happening in my life right now. I still don't know what's going on with my sister. I think that's the thing that keeps bothering me now. But yeah, that's why I wanted to like put this one chapter to rest for good, like to bed for good, because. But yeah, that was one thing that kept bothering me. But yeah, I mean, I guess you guys probably advised me before. Maybe I should leave the Chipmunk fandom. Maybe I should deactivate my own Twitter account and start all over, like things like that. But maybe I just felt like that was kind of ridiculous, and I didn't want my ex-boyfriend to like win, like thinking he could get rid of me that easily, or like or whatever. I mean, not that I was trying to stalk him or anything, because I wasn't, and I rarely ever look him up or anything. I was just curious because of what happened last month and everything, and I was curious why he would deactivate his Twitter account. But yeah, I knew that was at least some good news on my part, only because I feel like, I don't know, there's just a sense of relief, like I'm finally free of that nightmare, if that makes sense. And I know I could, like, I maybe I should have started the stream with saying that I know some of the things I say tonight may, like, me be like I may end up putting my foot in my mouth or something about this or that, but I still feel generally happy for once, if that makes sense. Which, I mean, I know, and it may seem like, am I really truly happy though? And I think the thing that may, like on my face, you may not be able to see it as well or anything, is because I'm still going through like anxiety for certain other things that are happening in my life. But I don't know. I just see this as a start of something new, and but yeah, like I'm totally done with the whole role play thing after this, like everything went down. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be. So I guess that's one thing I want to say. I'm gonna try to be more active, like in the group chats and stuff, and hopefully I could be more my like bubbly, goofy self, like dirty minded self, like during future streams and everything. So yeah, okay. But you can hold someone's hand, caress someone's face, hold someone in your arms, make love to someone, or even just fuck someone if you're not actually physically together. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I know that, Trish, but I mean, I'm not like the only person who's had had that much hope and faith and love like through like online dating and stuff like that. But like I said, this is something that's probably going to happen soon. Like when I meet, I mean, my soul sister and Brianna. I know it sounds weird and everything, but I don't know. I just feel like this, like if there's anything that could work out in a relationship wise for me, I feel like this is the closest I've gotten. I guess you could say. So, um, but yeah. So I know it's been like really weird the past, like I don't know, past year or two that I've gone through, but I'm like totally done with certain people. In my life, I cut a lot of people out. Like I've blocked so many accounts on Twitter. It's not even funny. Even on Facebook, just because it's like I just don't like. But yeah, I do have like huge trust issues. That's the reason why I like people send me follow requests like all the time. Believe it or not, on Twitter, and I don't even accept like hardly any of them. Well, every now and then, depending on who it is or something. But like, because I do try to check out their profile first. But that's one thing that my sister kind of had taught me about, like when someone sends you a friend request or something, like before you accept, like at least try to see what you can see on the profile. Make sure it's a real account and it's not like some fake, like some phony or something, like someone trying to like catfish, if that makes sense. But yeah, but yeah, I guess you could say that was pretty much my whole big update for tonight. But yeah, I just I knew that I knew it would be weird for me to like basically explain everything that's going on without you like. Because I feel like you would have to been there or at least know what I'm feeling or thinking, why I'm why I do some of the things I do. But I was just curious. I guess you could say I'm like hurting myself in it or something, but it wasn't like that. So it wasn't like I was trying to like, see if my ex-boyfriend like was dating somebody else or something, and then basically get mad like, or something. Like I feel like I'm one of the few. Well, there's probably several people like this in real life that probably have had that one ex that they had the psycho ex or something, and they don't have any feelings for them anymore. But maybe they did somehow find out that they were dating so and so, or they were back together with one of their exes or something, and instead of being mad and upset about it or jealous about it, they actually were like happy and thrilled, like, oh my god, happy days. Because like that's basically how it was when I found out like about my ex-boyfriend. But in a way, in a sense, it was a good thing that I did look up my ex on Facebook anyway, even though I already blocked him, because he had made a new account I didn't know about. So blocking this other account basically just, I know he could probably make it another account eventually and everything, and I'm never going to look him up again or anything. But it's just good that I just want to make sure he's blocked so he doesn't like bother me or anything. And again, so But yeah, other than that, I'm like, life just seems a little bit better, but at the same time, I'm still, I guess, waiting to hear from my sister again or something. Plus, where I am, I think I am actually going to be like actually seeing my therapist tomorrow. So, I mean, which is good. Hmm. But yeah, it looks like you're the only one watching now, Trish. What? Everybody, well, Caden was the only one that like commented, but I know there was times it said that there were like 2 or 3 or 4 people watching at the same time, and I was just one measly one. But yeah, it's just yeah, I don't know. I feel like I got a lot off my chest tonight. Yeah, I think that's another thing. I just wanted to apologize for, I guess, how like if I seemed kind of standoffish in the chats or not really want to do it, like being part of the sex chat, but I think I was also because I was having extreme anxiety over something. I don't know what it was. And it's like almost like I hated the person that I was slowly becoming or something. I mean, it wasn't that I was becoming a terrible person. It was more of I was just not wanting to talk to people anymore. Like I just didn't want to be around anybody. Like, and I don't know, maybe I hated feeling like I'm turning into a recluse or something, or a hermit or something. Because I mean, I wouldn't say I'm like an actual like people person, but I mean, I still like to have somebody like I still usually am very talkative around people. And what you said to me, well, what you said to pretty much the whole group, like I think yesterday or well the other day in your stream, Trish, it really kind of hit close to home to me when you were talking about how when Rabbit lost his charter and everything, and like how he got how he became closer to animals than actual people. Believe it or not, my sisters and I have we've always been the same way. I feel like that's one thing I can honestly say I've had that me and my sisters all have in common is we love animals more than people. I mean, I've always been the same way, but I still feel it would be nice to have a human, like real human connections with other people. But in all honesty, I mean, we've always had like, I mean, like the joke I made last night in your stream, Trish, about like how you have a zoo in your apartment. The thing is, the reason why I made that joke is because we literally we pretty much had a zoo in our house when we were younger, only because we would have like 2 dogs and like 2 or 3 cats, but then they would also have litters of kittens while we still had them. So then there was times that we'd have like 2 dogs and like 6 or 7 puppies, and then we would have like 2 or 3 cats and like 5 kittens, all in the same household. Oh, and we would also usually have a hamster because my sisters had hamsters growing up, and yeah, they go out and get a human connection. So depending on the internet and online relationships, and I actually get that, Trish. So that's the reason why I said like I don't know. I feel like I am starting to like get out more. See, that's another thing. I've started walking to the store, kind of like that you were doing, only because I know from what it seems like, I can't really rely on my sister that much anymore. Although I know she's been going through a lot lately too, but I mean, I still feel like she was attacking me when we had that fight earlier this month. So yeah, you can get out and just go for a walk every day, and when you do, you can meet people. Yeah, that's actually what I've been doing recently. So yeah, I guess you could say I've been getting out of the house more, which is actually good. Maybe that's another thing I've always needed was to get out more. I mean, like actually go for a walk and stuff. So, but yeah, I am trying to become more social, if that makes sense. But yeah, but yeah, I guess you could say I got a lot off my chest tonight. I know it may not seem like it because it may seem like, oh, I'm still like depending on like online relationships and I'm still like torturing myself, but I honestly feel like it's not like that anymore because it's not like I'm like whenever I talk to someone I actually want to like even if it is online, I know a lot of these is like online, but I still like to see someone's like actual face and actually like hear the voice and it not just be through text. So that's the reason why even though technically like all in a group we're all long distance online like friendships and everything, but I still usually take the opportunity every time that someone like wants to do a video call or a messenger or something. I usually always answer. Well, that's what I say. Like I'm only busy if I'm actually out with like my therapist or my case manager or my sister if I ever do like hang out with her again, or I'm actually like already in a voice of video call with my stepsister and everything. So I don't know. But yeah, so I guess you said it's a little bit of an update and just kind of explain some of my thoughts and feelings over the last 2 months because it's been a lot, but the main thing that was bothering me was the fact I almost felt trapped, like I couldn't be myself because I didn't know like who to trust. Not just because of trust issues, but mostly because I didn't know if my ex-boyfriend was trying to come back in my life, trying to like disguise himself as someone else and trying to get dirt on me or something, which he'd actually been caught doing before. This was a couple months ago though, but so yeah, I just but yeah, like I've totally done it. I like blocked a lot of people, so a lot of people are like out of my life now. A lot of the people I consider toxic. So yeah, honestly, I don't think you know who you are. Actually, I actually do know who I am though. To be honest, I'll be honest with you. I know I sugarcoat things sometimes. Thing is, that's actually one thing, Trish. I've always known who I am. That's one reason why I know that I do trust people, and I know that it's like that's hurt me before, but I've always learned from my mistakes. That's one reason why I'll be honest with you. There's nothing in common with. Not any of my relationships have anything like in common with each other. They were all different, and I still got hurt in some way. Like I know you may say, "Oh, there were online long distance relationships," but no, there was certain things that I did with this other person I'd never done with like my ex before them or something. So, and that's why you could say like I was doing something somewhat right when I was like with my ex-girlfriend because we did still last 5 years even without meeting face to face, but yeah, so I'll be honest with you, I've always liked that this is actually my actual personality. The way I'm talking to you right now is how I've always been talking to my sister in real life or my family. So unless I've been sugarcoating things my whole life, which to be honest, I haven't always sugarcoated things my whole life. Believe it or not, there was a time that I used to be really opened up about every little thing. And then my sister got on to me for it. And that's what caused me to start sugarcoating things. Even Amy knew she was the reason I started sugarcoating things. Because she told me to shut up. And it just caught me off guard because, so I was like, maybe I just can't be myself. Like, the thing is, I've always known who I am, and I'm starting to get. To be honest, if I didn't know who I was, Trish, I wouldn't have said almost anything I said in this stream tonight because I would have been too scared or too nervous. But yeah, okay. If you learn from your mistakes, so why do you keep having online relationships? Because I still trust people. See, that's the thing. I do learn from my mistakes. I was like, oh, I need to be careful, like not do that anymore, do that. But I mean, it's the other person on the other person's end that keeps fucking up. I haven't really fucked up in the last couple of relationships. My ex-boyfriend did. So, I mean, the only relationship I probably fucked up was actually my relationship with my ex-girlfriend from that I was dating for like 5 years. So, yeah, I mean, so yeah, like, so I do learn from my mistakes. So I know you may be thinking, oh, this about me or that about me, but I'll be honest with you, Trish, when you said that, like, you don't think I know who I am. Well, to be honest, that's the only thing I've always known about myself. Like the only thing. Because that's one reason why if I didn't know who I was, then I probably wouldn't have really opened up about like, oh, that I like this or I like that. And I will be honest with you, sometimes I do keep things to myself sometimes, only because I know some people in our group don't like everything that I like, and they probably wouldn't understand why I'm a fan of that, or why would I want to be involved in that or something. But yeah, you keep getting screwed over, but you keep going back or more. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I keep getting screwed over, but it's always in different ways. So I mean, but I always learn from. But that's the reason why I'm like totally done with those past relationships. But this one's like different, and I'm not really technically like making anything exclusive or anything. But yeah, I mean, I still am a sucker for love, if you say. But I could honestly tell you, and this. I know for a fact I won't be like putting my foot in my mouth, because even if this relationship doesn't work out, like I was telling you, like with Brianna, it's not gonna hurt me, because we've always had this conversation. I feel like this person's always gonna be one of my best friends regardless. And I mean, we still talk to each other as if we're just best friends and not like lovers or anything. It just, I don't know, it's just an idea or something. So that's one reason why I'm not making anything exclusive anymore. Not making it like, oh, I'm in a relationship with this person, that person. And I wasn't even thinking about her when I made that one comment in that one group chat or something about how I may be getting a girlfriend soon. I was honestly just frustrated. I was honestly thinking about making a profile on a dating app or something. Believe it or not, that's actually crossed my mind at time, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And maybe that's it, because I was actually depressed because of like, and even the relationship I was telling you with this last girlfriend that ghosted me. I knew for a fact that wasn't a real relationship. It was more just role play, but I still felt a connection with that person. Like, they were still my best friends. So I think it's why I'm like worried like something happened to her. It's not that I like in love with her or anything. I never actually got a chance to fall in love with her, so because she never really opened up to me. So, but yeah, so I know it's crazy, like some of the things I've said tonight and everything, but I don't know. I feel honestly very confident, like the most confident I've been, like talking about a possible future relationship that I have with someone, or like just a close friendships with the people that I have right now, because I honestly feel like I honestly know for a fact it's real connections, because I've been friends with these people for so long, and we've actually done like voice calls and video calls together, which is something I haven't really done with a lot of my previous like online friends and my girlfriend. That's one reason why I end up having to block a lot of people, because it's like, oh, this person's toxic, just always lying, like block. So it's basically I don't know. I basically basically killed the block button or something. That's how much I pressed it over the last 2 or 3 years. So yeah. But yeah, sorry if this was crazy, and I know but yeah, I will be honest with you. I've always known who I am, I mean, like that's always been one thing that's always been a part of me. Because like even my sister, if she was here, or like if we were actually still talking, that is, she would probably even agree that I've always known who I am, because even my sister can't believe that, oh, I like this or I'm into that. Like things, she's probably judged me a little bit in this and that, but she knows that I've basically been the same person for years. Although she did say that she's seen me mature. I mean, more and more over the years, but then she couldn't understand why I'm starting to act like a lot more immature or something. But the thing is, I'm not acting immature. I was just more like depressed and everything, and she was attacking me. Well, how did you think I was going to react? Like getting on to me about something that was so stupid. Yeah. Yeah, I think you need what I've been getting. And what have you been getting, Trish? I have no. I'll be honest with you. I have no idea what that means. I think you need what I've been getting. Oh, I oh no, I don't know. I just seem kind of confused. But yeah. I mean, but I guess you could say I'm also stubborn. Is why I'd say, like flat out, that I know who I am. It's if I didn't know who I was, then I mean, I will be honest with you. I have lost myself before. Like, I mean, but I've always found myself back. See, that's another thing that I feel like I'm finally finding myself again. I'm starting to get back, like, how I used to be, if that makes sense. And I would say I lost myself for a bit only because I was scared of, like, it, like, just because and you may ask what was I scared of? Long story short, basically my ex-boyfriend trying to ruin my life. And it's like, oh, like, but the thing is, he became like a stalker. He would create multiple accounts. He would create multiple accounts trying to get to me or anything. And it's almost like he knew how to push my buttons or how to get me to believe this and that. But the thing is, he also didn't really change his writing style. Like the way he type or write stuff. So I would usually be able to find out when I knew, oh, he has a secret account. I was always, every time I knew that he had another account and I found it on Twitter or something, or that they would send me a follow request, so I click on the profile and check it, I would literally take a screenshot and then send it to my soul sister and be like, heads up, I think so-and-so made a new account. And I mean, so they go on and block it too and everything, so. But yeah. Oh yeah, hey Justin. Howdy. Yeah, when I make stupid, selfish, or boar-headed decision, I have someone who literally whips my ass, and yes, I mean that exactly how it sounds. Oh my god. Well, damn. I mean, I will be honest with you. I'm probably still going to make stupid decisions in the future, but it's not going to be like, I know I say it, it's not going to be like I'm still not going to make those same exact mistakes. So if I make mistakes in the future or something, or stupid decisions, it's because I've never been in that situation before. Even though you could say, oh, where a long distance relationship is a long distance relationship, like, how is it different? It's like, well, it could be different because some relationships that you have online, you never get to see their face or hear their voice or anything. It's just like simply through text. But then you have one that, oh, you actually do voice call with this person, and then you find out like they're lying to you. But then I mean, the more you go through the line, like even if you continue online dating, maybe you'll find someone that you actually like video calling like almost every day, and that's basically how it is for. Believe it or not, me and my soul sister and her best friend Brianna. I mean, we actually video call quite often. I mean, like, it's incredible the conversations that we have. Like, I honestly do believe, and I know this may still be a little ways away because it's not like I can make someone do something. Especially when the camera's shut, because I'll be honest with you, when I say video call, it's more of like voice call. But But sometimes they'll turn their camera on, but they don't really show themselves as much as they probably could. But it's because they're like, I mean, like Brianna, for example, she's like kind of insecure and everything, and she's probably camera shy, probably around the same amount that Elsa probably is. But like I said, like if things work out and the longer that I'm friends with these people, I mean, I could honestly see you guys eventually meeting my soul sister and Brianna in a future stream sometime, or I mean, you never know. Maybe they were I mean, maybe we could create like a new group chat so you can like video call with them. I mean, sometime. I mean, I still feel like I would love to actually introduce them to you guys. So, oh yeah, no, I'm doing okay, Justin. Just been getting a lot off my chest tonight. You probably have to rewind or replay the stream like after it turns to a video because I mean it's been a lot, and that's why I said it seems like it's been a lot that I've been through a lot the last 2 months, but mostly it's been like just trying to figure out how my life is going. But like I said, I've already. I mean, I know I haven't really gone into details or anything, but I've been making plans with like my therapist and my case manager. Have finally become like a lot more independent than I was. So I mean, and I'm like, I don't want to say I'm done with my sister because it's not it at all. It's just I realize I just don't like. I shouldn't rely on my sister that much. Not that I can't rely on her anymore, which is probably where it seems like it is right now. It's just I kind of just want to have like a brother-sister relationship with my sister and her not feel like I'm just using her as my designated driver or something, if that makes sense. Like I'm just asking, like I only call her or something whenever I need something, which is not it at all. And I guess you could say that's basically the only thing been on my mind lately is how am I going to fix my relationship with my sister? And am I gonna, is it like, I mean, I don't know. I shouldn't even think about like, is it repairable? Because I feel like it still is like, it wasn't that bad, but I mean, it was still pretty bad, like the fight that we had. Oh yeah, hey country. Oh yeah, hey country fan. I didn't know if I said that already. Just said when you have someone to whip you like that, it will make you think twice before you're doing something. And it actually helps you not just jump into something. You will stop and think first. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing. That's one reason why I said I'm not really jumping into anything. I mean, maybe I did, like when I mentioned about this whole possible relationship with my with my soul sister's best friend Brianna. But the thing is, we're not like making it exclusive or anything. I know I said that we're kind of dating right now, but I said that like the way I said it was more of I don't know exactly what we are, but I mean I know we're still best friends. I know that for a fact because we still talk to each other like we always have for the past year. Yeah. Oh, just I've not been doing too good. I've been emotional and crying for the past few hours, and I don't know. Oh, what's wrong, Justin? I mean, or if it's not too much to ask, or if it's not too personal, I just. But yeah, because I know it may. But yeah, I know the way I worded things probably made it seem like I'm just jumping and like making the same mistakes over and over again. But yeah, like I'm very careful with this one. Like I really don't want anything to ruin my friendship with these people that I've been like really close to. So, but I know it's like long distance online right now, but I still feel like I'm gonna meet these people soon. I mean, plus my sister literally does live in Oklahoma. She actually lives like an hour away from me. Oh, I just feel like I'm an emotional wreck right now. Yeah, that's basically been me like a couple weeks ago. Does that make sense? I mean, well, I guess Well, I guess you could say I was kind of a emotional wreck yesterday or something, but I don't know. Sometimes I just get these episodes of like I'm like having extreme anxiety or I'm depressed about something and I don't know why. Like I don't even know why I'm like stressed about something, but I don't know. Maybe it's because everything else has been going. Like I feel like a lot's been going on in my life. Last 2 months that I'm still trying to process what the fuck just happened. Like that's basically how I've been feeling since my fight with my sister earlier this month. Yeah, I think I have real bad anxiety and post stress issues. This problem, emotional wreck right now. Hmm. But yeah, I've been there, done that, Justin. I mean, had those same exact feelings. Yeah. Oh yeah, good question, country friend. How's baby rabbits doing? Tushy wishy. Oh, it's awesome and as cute as ever. Yeah, baby. Cutie patootie. The Wascally Wabbit. Yeah, like I said, it feels nice to really like get out and just go for a walk. Like, so yeah, that's one of my favorite. It's almost like one of my favorite. I mean, things to look forward to every day. Well, as long as the weather's nice, because I know it had been like pretty rainy here. Like I mean, a couple of days ago it was. And I will be honest with you, I don't usually get on the rain. I know some people like be like, "Oh, let's go out and play in the rain" or something like. I mean, I'm a full-grown adult, so I don't think about that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I still prefer not to walk out in the rain if I don't have to. Mm. But yeah, today it was actually really sunny and hot. Well, not too hot. I mean, it only got up to like the mid 80s today. Yeah, it says 5 people watching. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't seen Wild Bill like here in the comments today, but or you never know, he may be like really tired when he got home. Hmm. But yeah, this was fun. Like at least getting some things off my chest, and just talk. Hmm. I'm surprised. Oh, well, Robert didn't show up, which is crazy because I thought he said he was going to try to. Well, I mean, I know he said he tried to make it. I mean, where he would try to make it if he wasn't busy. But oh, hey, Wild Bill. Oh, there you are, Wild Billy Goat. I wasn't sure if you were here or watching or not. So I don't even know when you got here. I just noticed like it said 5 people watching. I mean, it said 4, I think, a few minutes ago. So I wasn't sure who this extra person was. Hmm. Yeah, I can't believe I've been streaming for as long as I have. It's been almost 2 hours. Yeah, just got on my computer. Ooh, nice. That's awesome, Billy Goat. Well, Billy Goat just got on his computer. Yeah. Is Nicolan going to get on camera? Well, I mean, that's fine with me. I mean, I didn't know how long I was going to be streaming tonight. I know we've been streaming for almost 2 hours now, but I didn't know if anyone wanted to come on screen for a little bit before I wrap things up, or what. I mean, I haven't sent out any invites yet, but I guess I could. But yeah, because I already knew I was probably going to be rambling a lot tonight for some reason. Maybe it's because it's like, oh, I wanted to tell them about how close I. Well, I mean, I've already kind of told you, like, guys, about my social story before and everything, but I felt like the main thing I wanted to tell you guys was when I found out about, like, I don't know, finally, like, putting to rest, like, my ex-boyfriends. But yeah, I did. Oh, we're down 6 people watching. Yeah, I was wondering, Trish, are you still not home, or if you've been out about the whole time you've been like talking to me in the comments? Because I wasn't sure, because I don't know if you ever said that you got back home or not. I wonder where Roberto is, or if he even like showed up at all, even if he didn't comment or anything. Yeah. Oh, I have breaking news that no one is might not be interested in. But damn, I mean, you say it like that, like I have breaking news, but you may not be interested in it. I was thinking, I don't know, but what's your breaking news while Billy Goat? Unless the breaking news is the spy finally shagged you. Like the spy who shagged me. Yeah, baby, yeah. But yeah, still curious. What? Oh, Iron Maiden has a new album coming out on September 3rd, and pre-orders begin tomorrow. Ooh. Well, I'm not really like. I wouldn't say like I'm like into the like that type of music. Well, bro, I mean, but that's still awesome. I'm sure some people are excited about that. Yeah. Oh, there's Roberto. I've been here, just haven't been chatting. My head is killing me. Okay, Robert. I didn't know. I mean, but yeah, sorry that your head is killing you. I feel like it's been one of those days. Like I said, that hasn't been much really happening today. Like I said, I got up earlier. Um, Basically ate something, and then I don't know. I took a walk earlier, trying to clear my head. I guess trying to get some fresh air. Well, I'd say try to get some fresh air before the sun really, like before the heat wave really came through. Because I mean, it's usually kind of cooler here in the mornings, but I didn't want to be like out in like the hottest time of the day, around like 3 or 4. Yeah. Oh yeah, Robert said that's the day before my birthday, bro. Ooh, yeah, baby. Roberto's birthday's coming up. Even Robert said nice. Yeah. Okay. Good night then. Wild Bill. Yeah, I'm probably getting ready to wrap up here in the next few minutes anyway, because I don't know. I realize like maybe I should eat something soon. I mean, it has been a few hours, but I still want to. I mean, I still don't want it to be so bad that I start to feel like dizzy or something because I haven't eaten in so long. But yeah, because I mean, when I wanted to stream tonight, I thought I was probably only going to be streaming for like maybe 30 minutes to an hour. I didn't know it would go on like a whole long ramble or anything. But and I know not everybody will understand the reason I do some of the things I do. Um, but like I said, like I still feel like I don't know. I feel like I feel more positive about my life all of a sudden. Like something has finally, like I don't know. I feel like steps are finally being taken, and I feel like the only thing that would make my life feel as good as it possibly could be, like considering everything I've been doing in my life and everything, would be if my relationship with my sister was good again. Like if that was okay, if me and my sister were cool and everything, I'd probably be more upbeat, like more upbeat than I am. I mean, I do say I'm happy, but I think it's because of that is why I've been having a few like panic attacks and anxiety attacks lately. But it has nothing to do with any of my like friendships or a possible relationship or anything like that. Like all that's like good, I guess. Um, it's just I don't know. It still kind of bothers me the fight that my sister and I had earlier this month. But yeah, I think I'm getting ready to wrap up. I mean, I've been streaming for at least 2 hours now. I don't know if you're still here, Trish, but I don't know if you've seen it yet, but you should definitely check out the Deep Dive Presents Free Britney finale that premiered yesterday on YouTube. And from what I gather, they've already started work on the season premiere of season 2. So I'm hoping that will come out sometime next month. So, I mean, I feel like it'd be too soon to say this month. There's only like 10 days left of the month anyway. So I'm hoping for an August release for this next season. And but also Britney actually posted, or at least I assume she posted again on Instagram today, and I don't know. Either whoever's been running Britney's Instagram accounts and like social media, either they're trying to make Britney sound crazy, considering her court testimony last month, and they're just trying to run with what some things that they know the public heard her say, or it's actually Britney on Instagram and Britney's like calling people out now. So which I'm loving it. Like, so I don't know. A part of me is hoping that Britney actually got access to her social media again. Even though she's not out of her conservatorship yet, it's just with this new lawyer, this new attorney on her case and everything, he actually has hired like a whole security team to keep Britney safe from basically her conservators, if that makes sense. Even though they're still her conservators and everything, but I mean, they still like have Britney. They're still like having Britney, like, I guess, like trying to protect her or something, make sure that they don't try to do anything shady behind the scenes. Not to mention, Britney did like talk about how she was like abused and this and that, But yeah, so everybody's loving this new attorney that's been assigned to Britney's case because she was actually able to pick her own counsel finally after like 13 years. 13 years too long. But yeah, if you want to know more about that, I would definitely recommend checking out like the finale of Deep Dive that just premiered on YouTube yesterday. And but yeah, it's just really exciting. Like everything's been going on in Britney's case lately because I feel like she's getting so closer and closer to freedom. And even an actual legal expert, I don't know if anyone's seen this article, and I know it, like, you can't really trust everything that you hear or read online, even if those video footage of like so-and-so, like some person saying something. I mean, you never know if that's really what's going to happen. But ABC News actually posted an article earlier this morning about Britney. How they talked to a legal expert about, like, I guess Britney's conservatorship case, and this guy basically predicts, and I really want to manifest this right now live on camera. He basically predicts that Britney is going to be free of this conservatorship by the year's end. So that would be so great if she gets out of it before her birthday. I mean, her 40th birthday is December 2nd. like that would be like the best birthday present in the world for her, I would say. Like her 30s may have been a mess, and she may have been a slave pretty much all throughout her 30s, but hopefully her 40s she will be a free woman. So I just want to manifest that, like that she's gonna be able to live the rest of her life like the way she wants to, like so. But yeah, I think I'm getting ready to wrap up. I just wanted to like put that out there, and I guess I look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow night in Trisha's stream. I mean, it'll be Wednesday, hump day, like as we always say. Yeah, baby, yeah, giggity. But yeah, and trying to think if there's anything else I like left out, because I'm pretty sure I've said pretty much everything I was kind of wanting to say, but I don't know. There's been a lot going on lately, but yeah, I'm hoping to try to get back into streaming regularly, like once a week or so. I know it's been I've been kind of on a hiatus lately, I guess, actually streaming myself for the past couple weeks, but I don't know. So yeah, so you never know. You may get another stream from me this weekend or sometime next week. Okay. Oh, Country said I won't be streamed tomorrow night. Oh, but damn the devil, Country fan. How dare you? That's joking. How dare you? But yeah, that's gonna do it for me for now. And sorry if I don't know, came off kind of rude or just really stubborn. Like when I was talking about everything, Trish, I know that you're just like giving me like advice, like trying to help me like not make the same mistakes and help me like realize that I need to make more like real human connections and everything, which I really am. Like, so I don't know. I just thought I would tell you the guys this. I mean, I feel like I'm in a better place. I mean, there's only just one thing I wish could be fixed right now, like a miracle would happen, and that's my relationship with my sister. I mean, I'm not trying to like be all mad about it or anything. I know I just did like that, like I don't know, like an angry hand movement, but I mean, I'm not really angry anymore. It's more of I just want everything to be okay in the world, if that makes sense. Like everything is all right in the world for once. Like everything's falling into place. Like all the puzzle pieces are starting to fit, if that makes sense. So, but yeah, that's gonna do it for me for now. It's been your favorite chipmunk boy, Alvin here, and thank you for everyone who showed up in the comments. And yeah, I guess sorry for like the long rambling if I drag things out, but I really wasn't sure how I could word things without you guys like really understanding where I'm coming from. And I know, like I always say, I'm different than a lot of people because I probably make some decisions that not everyone would make or think or would look at me like, why would you even do that or something? But I don't know, that's why. But yeah, I mean, that's just me. I mean, I do know who I am and what I like and everything. I'm trying to be more outspoken and vocal about things I like, but I know it doesn't always work out, and sometimes I am skeptical. Like I guess I'll just leave it with this, because like I do sugarcoat things some things sometimes, and like I said that I watched a movie recently with my soul sister and her best friend and everything, and it was like one of those website because but I mean with my HBO Max account and everything, I know that not everybody is a fan of him, may not like him or anything, and I know how when Caden earlier came in, we started talking about basketball and NBA and everything. And I know Elsa is probably not gonna be too thrilled about this. But oh my god, I fucking love the new Space Jam. So whoever it was a fan of the original Space Jam, I would definitely recommend Space Jam: A New Legacy. I feel like it really did cater to a lot of the original fans, not just of like Michael Jordan or anything like that, like basketball star, like, but the actual Looney Tunes. To me, the stories of the Space Jam movies or the Looney Tunes, regardless who the NBA player is or whoever's the main like human that's in the movie. I mean, to me, it's in my opinion, Space Jam's always been a Looney Tune movie, and so that's how I feel about the new one. So I just want to say, like, just put it out there, just in case anyone was cautious about it, like not sure. I honestly like it, and I think it's been getting pretty positive reviews. I know some of them may be negative, but I know Elsa actually told me that she hopes that the new Space Jam would crash and burn in the ground, and like, or something, because not everybody likes LeBron James. So, I mean, which I can understand that. I'm not really a big fan of athletes anyway myself, so it wasn't to me a big deal who was in it. I mean, unless there's someone like I just thoroughly hated or something. But I can't really honestly say I hate LeBron James or anything. It's just, I don't know. I'm just not like obsessed with him. I don't really know much about him. And I'm probably never going to look up him on YouTube or anything to like interviews he's done or anything like that, because I don't really care. But to me, it's a Looney Tunes movie, and I really did enjoy it. I think it just sucks about the fact that I mean, there's probably a few nitpicks, but I mean, I don't want to spoil or anything, but yeah, I just say that you guys should definitely check out the new Space Jam when you get the chance, because I mean, in my opinion, it was actually worth the wait. It was really good, and there was a few surprises in there which I was not expecting. So yeah, but yeah, that's gonna do it for me for now. Been your favorite Chipmunk boy, Alvin here, and I am monkey out. Taylor Rocksman and hashtag Free Britney.